Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
Troy, thanks for having us. What's up, bro?
It's been a couple weeks, dude. It's been maybe a month since my last podcast. All right. I got a couple of schedules. So this is episode 68, 100 podcasts. It's been a fucking while. It's been a month. This one should be coming out on Friday after the Cowboys beat. I don't even know who they're playing on Thursday. And
Let's go.
Take first place in their division at like 4-6.
Oh, 100%,
Shout out,
bro.
Fucking Cowboys. But
Woo.
I brought in Evan Rizzi and Christian Maloney.
What
And
up?
I wanted to just talk to them about a lot of shit, bro. Just talking about their brand mainly, and then go into some conspiracy shit and just get wild today.
Let's
Not
get
too
wild.
crazy, but you know.
Yeah, bro. I want to
talk
talk to you. So, tell me about your brand. Tell me just what got you guys going into it, and is it about the pineal gland?
Yes, it's
anything to
the,
do with it?
the pineal gland. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a big
Yeah.
inspiration, man.
All right. So what? Tell me about it. What is that even? What is that? What is that?
So the pineal gland,
That's hard
dude.
to say, bro.
So in ancient symbolism, it was a pine cone, right? The
Okay.
ancients knew the eye of Ra, eye of Anu.
Yeah.
Oh man, I should know this shit
Eye
like
of
down
Anu.
pat. But
You're good. You're good.
yeah, man. So
Right.
basically, the Egyptians, bro, like, and don't get me started. I mean, most of history is a lie. Maybe we'll get into that later, but
I feel that way
Dog,
too, dude.
our
Like,
ancient
do we even
ancestors-
know? Were we there? We obviously weren't. Somebody just
Exactly.
told us that it happened, but all right.
exactly, man.
History always repeats itself.
I like to say it reshits itself. It's kind of happening
It
right now.
technically does. It just reiterates and it just
Yeah,
keeps
man.
perpetrating into a fucking
We're,
crazy cycle.
we're already going to get into this conspiracy shit.
Okay,
But hey,
let's talk
hold
about
on.
brand.
I do want to say, though, Joe Rogan has mentioned a few times, and I do believe him kind of, there is proof, there has been some evidence of, we've been to where there is, like, technology before, you know, and then it's, like,
Yeah.
failed, and then we got to where there was some technology, and then it failed, so.
Leonardo
You're
da
right.
Vinci.
Yeah,
There's
but, like-
records of him inventing a robot, bro.
Oh, really?
Like, look that up. Leonardo da Vinci.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So this could have already happened.
Look at
We could have
iRobot,
already, like,
the movie iRobot.
Yeah.
It's like literally the epitome of this year's topic.
exactly, right?
Yeah.
Total Recall, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Blade Runner. There's tons of movies that kind of predicted this, you know? So, third eye optics.
Yes, sir.
Pineal gland. The Egyptians, it was the pineal gland was believed to be the seat of the soul. Your third eye is now, and I hate to bring this up, but most of us today, our pineal gland is calcified against our will. You know, it's fluoride, and I don't want to get into that, but I mean, there's tons of studies that when you drink, and it's in our tap water, it's in our shower, you know, when we take a shower, it exfoliates into our skin, it permeates, whatever.
Yeah.
It calcifies the pineal gland. Now that's your connection to your higher being, your higher self. You can even say it's your connection to God, you know, just the higher power.
Yeah.
When your pineal gland is not functioning, you're cutting the wire.
So
you
you're
know?
you're not feeling that spiritual side. You're
Exactly.
Not getting that. And this is me just listening to way too much Joe Rogan. They've
Same,
talked
man.
about the
Same, bro.
pineal gland, and isn't that supposedly like when you're dying or something, or you have a near death experience? Can't it release
DMT.
DMT? Right.
Right.
And
You're spot on, bro.
Yeah,
You're spot
okay,
on, brother.
okay.
That's what.
Yes, sir.
That was the same. I watched that podcast, bro, and that's what. Like, I remember just sitting there. I don't know where I was. Probably in my room, and I'm listening to that, and I'm like, "Yo, this is just powerful shit." Like,
Yeah.
I got me researching it. You know.
Yeah, and bro, people really don't go deep into this shit, and I think they really should, man. Like, they should research this, the pineal gland, and then DMT as well, and just research just this. This world is not just it, you know. Like, there's just multiple dimensions. There's multiple I don't know. There's multiple places your brain can go that most people do not see at all.
Dude, it's far beyond our imagining, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get there. We'll see it one day.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And don't fear it. There's nothing to fear.
Exactly,
You know?
yeah. Just kind of let it...
Everything's harmonic. Everything's congruent. You know?
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at
yeah.
Well, now, I mean, with GMOs, right? But if you look at nature, if you cut open a tomato, it's a Fibonacci sequence. It's sacred geometry. Our ear, it's sacred geometry.
Our brains.
Seashells,
too.
right? Yeah, you can even say that, bro.
Our brains. If you look at the symmetric
that's
shape
so-
of it.
That
You
is
just
so
look at it.
crazy. My
If
buddy
you
was
look at
just telling me that, dude. That
The
is
golden
so
ratio,
crazy.
man.
Yeah. So how are they all, like, connected? You know, that's just...
Dude, and they say that the ancients, right? Our ancient ancestors, all the knowledge that they acquired was through nature, man.
Yeah.
They built the pyramids because they mapped out our construction, our architecture. You know, so the pyramids are just an archetype of the human body, or just nature in general.
Pyramids are pretty amazing too. I would really
Phenomenal,
like to
man.
Go see the
I want to go to
Dude,
Egypt.
I'm saying it right now, here and now. If I just accumulate some type of wealth, I'm buying both of you tickets. We're gonna go to the pyramids.
We're
going
going.
to the
We're going to
pyramids,
Cairo.
Yeah.
Going to Cairo,
I'm
baby.
gonna go check them out on shrooms. Shout out.
Yeah,
I mean,
please, bro.
Say no more, man. You're speaking my
try not to
language.
get arrested. Shout out. Let's go.
Hey,
But
I mean,
okay, so what is your guys' actual? What do you guys want to push with Third Eye Optics? Like, what is your? Is it to kind of just, I guess, give people this knowledge, or kind of like expand people's minds, give them some, or is it just kind of show off your guys' lifestyle? Like, what is it? What's
everything, just a whole, bit of everything. Not just pushing the brand out, but the message, creating a foundation. We're actually in the middle of building a skate team, skateboarding. So we're gonna build a rider team. Because we grew up on skateboarding both together.
I just started skating, bro.
Dude, let's go. I saw that, bro.
Yeah.
I saw you got a guitar too.
Yes, I need to learn how to play guitar. It's terrible.
I'm gonna tell you something. I sucked at it last year, and now I'm playing full songs, and I couldn't be more proud of myself, man.
Really?
I improved a lot. I don't want to toot my own horn, but
What else you doing besides the skate team?
The skate team, even we're gonna shoot a lot of models, create collections, lookbooks,
Because I even see some of your designs, bro, and your designs are fucking off the wall.
bro, I appreciate that. Means the world.
Yeah.
Man.
So
Thank you.
what do you guys even? Is that just straight from your guys' head? Just
So-
yeah, straight off the dome. We're it's like this. We don't care how weird our shit is, and we don't give a fuck if people, think our shit is crazy or weird or whatever. If we're just gonna just drop that shit, if they don't like it, cool. If they fuck with it, we appreciate you.
Let me tell you this, Troy. It's grassroots, bro. We're gonna keep it that way. We want to keep it underground, and we want the brand to breathe, man. Everybody that rocks our shit, it's all our shit, man. It's a collective, you know what I mean? And what inspired me to make our logo was actually 1984, Big Brother. I literally took a picture of a camera. I found a 1950s propaganda art. I found the dude's eye, and I
Flip them up.
photoshopped it in there, man, and I flipped it.
What the fuck?
Just
That's
flipped them up.
crazy.
I whipped it up, man, and I showed it to him. He's like, "Bro, let's roll with it."
Let's do it. And I'm telling people that's actually me though. My eye.
Yeah, that's your secret, bro. There you go.
I'm like, that's actually
Give it a
me.
little background, Like
Yeah, that's me.
That's my.
That's me.
That's my
Absolutely.
third eye.
That's Christian.
Yeah.
That's my boy Christian.
How long have you guys been working on this, man?
Barely like a month and a half or so.
Well, I've been plotting this out, man. Blueprints about 2 years now. I've been
Really?
doing. Yeah, I got over
Yeah.
50.
What got you connected with this guy?
We've been good
It was
homies, man.
organic.
I've been real close with him since shit. I think he's my junior year at high school, and we kind of went separate ways for a bit. We were both living life, and we hit a fork in the road, and we just rekindled at the gym. And we're hanging out one day, and I was telling him about my vision. Like, yeah, I'm actually starting a brand, and he hopped right on board, man.
Oh,
Dude,
Yeah.
it was very congruent,
yeah, yeah.
You know what's amazing is that both of us coming together, we have literally two different worlds meshing into one formed group. It's like, because you're more influenced into rock, punk, or metal, and then we both came together into skateboarding and graffiti, but mine's more like, I like fashion, I love hip-hop, I like fly shit, all that.
It's kind of like, it's weird, man. It's like my
Mixing it
secondary
up.
stuff. Like, I still appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a
But-
little yin and yang type.
Yep,
The
and
yin
it
yang.
balances us up.
Yeah.
Because he likes everything I like, and I like everything he likes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but your guys' favorites are not the same.
Right.
So you can kind of mash together ideas and kind of come up with something that's together better than what you guys had separately.
Exactly.
Two heads think better than one, man. You don't want someone
Yeah.
identical to you, bro.
No.
Never,
You know what I mean?
It never
No,
works
yeah.
out.
No.
Never does.
No, but you do need somebody that is willing to be there 100%.
And he's proved it to me, man. He's so far. I mean, like it's been really good.
Yeah.
Working together,
Man, it's
it's a lot easier, like you said. Two minds are better than one. It honestly is a lot easier when you have a good partner doing anything. It's when you're doing something by yourself, it's rough, bro. Like this shit, I gotta I post this shit. I do all the posts. I do all the editing. I do everything myself, and I push it myself, and I
Yo, big
I
props to
basically
you, Troy.
yeah, but
Doing it
not
solo,
even for
man.
that. But I'm just saying it's a lot rougher than if I had on Joe Rogan Experience, he has Jamie fucking pulling up videos and fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Just having time of his life.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro, yeah.
Yeah.
But mine is, I kind of just gotta hope people that listen to it share it and shit. And like you guys got you two that kind of you guys can always push it together and kind of if something's kind of you're not feeling it one day, he can kind of pick you up.
And that's exactly what he did, bro. I was kind of I got real busy, man. Life kind of threw a curveball at me for a week, and I was kind of tapping out. And he's like, "Oh, I got it from here, man. I'll take the wheel for a minute."
Yeah,
and he did. And he,
We
you
made
know,
some
and-
connections though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so proud of
made
this. Is
some
my boy right here,
bonds.
man. I'm just, you know, yeah, man.
Yeah, the
it's been
visions
great.
that we got locked in, it's you know, we're excited. I'm excited,
golden.
man.
Do you have any? Can you speak on any releases or anything coming soon? Or is
Yeah,
It's
that-
on the way. Shipments are on the way.
It's on the
and
way, bro.
Site's already
Oh,
done, so we're
really?
just about to, you know.
We haven't done any
Shit.
type of advertising yet, man.
Yeah.
It's organic, so you know, we tell our homies you know, I've sold probably over 30 T-shirts.
Really?
But it's low key,
That's
yeah.
fucking good,
and it's
bro.
not about selling. It's
Yeah.
I want people rocking my dude. I'm selling these T-shirts for $15.
Yeah,
Just to
see?
start
you know.
off, yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's good though, and that's a good sign that you're selling them instead of having to like. Because when I did my clothing brand, I learned quickly that you can't just give out all your shit. You know, like you want to
I would love to do that,
hook the
man.
homies up, right?
Right.
You want to
Yeah.
hook the homies up, but they really. If they support your shit, they can pay the $15 or whatever it is to buy a shirt, you know. And it's
Troy,
like,
I'm with you on that, bro. 100%. At the drop of a dime, I would give all my shit away. Like I would just make a bunch of shirts and just give them out.
yeah.
Well, I got to cover overhead. We got to
You
cover.
have to exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't give away.
We want to make our quality better, man.
Yeah.
I want the 100% organic cotton made in the USA. That's the end goal, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And people, if they're supporting you, man, if they can pay fucking $200 for some Jordans, they can pay $20 for a shirt.
That's what I'm saying,
Even
man.
25, 30
Yeah.
bucks doesn't matter.
Well,
You know?
exactly.
Support art.
Yeah. Exactly.
Art
And
always sells.
if you can't share something, follow anything, bro. Just
Yeah,
the,
man.
the things that are free. Yeah, you
free.
can do that shit too, and that helps out.
But yeah, the acclaim's been good, man. I was at Sprouts. Shout out to Sprouts with the yerba mate.
Yeah.
I was at the grocery.
Yerba mate, I don't even
Yerba
know what that
mate,
is,
bro.
I ain't that hippie, dog.
I drink kombuchas though.
I don't even know what that is. I'm like,
Oh shit! What are you
what
talking
is
about
a
kombucha? now?
What's a kombucha?
Kombuchas are like it's kind of like it's like mineral water mixed with ginger and like all kinds of different fruits.
Okay.
What it is. It's
Technically.
fermented tea, and then they add that. And then they
Right.
add that inside.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. And
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like really healthy for you.
It opens your third eye. No, I'm just kidding.
It opens your
Dude,
third eye.
it's got all these
I mean,
probiotics.
it gives
No,
you
it's not
some
that easy, bro.
probiotics.
Dude, it's got all these just super beneficial for you, bro. I recommend at least once a week drink one, dude. It's got prebiotics, probiotics. So what that does with the American diet, most of us don't have any of that.
It's supersized me. That's what it is. Cause check this out.
Wait, wait, wasn't he in McDonald's?
It's
Wait,
literally a
wait.
supersize. It's called Supersize Me. Cause check this out. 3 years ago, I went to Europe for a whole month to go visit family. Everything is different out there. When you go out to eat, and whenever you go out to like fast food restaurants and whatnot, you don't get refills. You're lucky to get 2 ice cubes, and everything is all about portioning your food. And you don't see any obesity and none of that out there.
Yeah, our portions are way too big here. Way too big. Yeah.
It's-
Hey, bro, I want to actually ask you something because I did see something I think on your Instagram or something on your social media, and you don't have to go into it if you don't want to, but you said something about you weren't. Did you have a health issue? Did you have a health problem, and then you like I don't know, like you started working out or like whatever, and you kind of.
Dude, I looked depression in the face, man. I mean, it was a dark abyss. I broke my back, dude.
Really?
I'm a very active person, bro.
Uh-huh.
I don't play. I love video games, dude. I love them, but I don't have the attention span to sit there and play video games.
Yes.
I really don't have an attention span in general to sit at home. So I'm always out doing stuff. I'm skateboarding. I'm riding my
Just
bike.
moving.
You're
I'm
in
moving.
such
I'm
a
walking the
big
dogs. I'm
business.
hiking. I'm doing something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making money, and I'm out there meeting people. I don't like being home. That's just who I am, right?
Yeah,
When I broke
yeah.
my back, well, guess what, man? I had to adopt a sedentary lifestyle. I had to start playing video games. I had to stay sane, right?
Yeah.
Dude, 3 months went by, man. I had to start going back to work, and I mean, for a whole year, Troy. I don't want to get too into it, but I never really felt depression before, man, and that was it. I mean, I was in constant pain, bro. I had this really bad sciatica shooting down my leg.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't bend over. I felt like I was 85 years old. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
And one day, man, I have a shout out to my friend Corey Hartman.
Yeah, shout out to
I started
him.
hanging out with him a lot, man, and he actually brought me on to Joe Dispenza. He brought me on to Dr. Bruce Limpton. It's all in your mind, man. This whole reality is in your mind, bro. It is what you make of it. You can manifest your life, you know what I mean? And I got right, man. I don't know if all my chakras got aligned, but I was doing the best I could. I was meditating. I was doing yoga. Even though it hurt, even though it was Very painful, excruciating even, bro.
Uh-huh.
Couple weeks go by. I was able to almost touch my toes. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me! I was overjoyed. Kept going with it. Started working out my abs. Before I knew it, man, I brought myself back.
Really?
The doctors
manifestation.
I manifested it, man. I truly believe that. The doctors want to put me under the knife, man. What else? Just they were trying to feed me. Just feed me pills, man. That's the thing with the medical industry today, man. They glorify drugs.
Big pharma, bro. Big pharma.
Yeah, they just want to. They're collecting your check, man. Your copay.
When they wanna help the symptoms. They don't want to heal you. They want you to keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Do what a drug addicts do. Oh, hey, man, check out. I got some fire crack, man. Exactly. It's on me. Because they know you're going to come back because it's highly addicting, you know? Right. You got to feed the addiction. It's kind of like that, man. So I knew right away. I said, fuck it, man. I was on codeine for a week. I'm like, I don't want to be this person.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even resonate with this. You know, I don't even like painkillers, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, dude, that's kind of what I was vegan for about, I want to say a little over 3 months, man. I got into that because I did research that your body. I was a bodybuilder, man. I was eating tons of meat.
Uh-huh.
I was drinking tons of whey protein. I was doing I was a super bodybuilder, man. I was like consuming probably 5,000 calories a day, man. But that's what brought on my back injury. I didn't even see what happened. I broke it deadlifting, bro.
Really?
I was 21 years old. I didn't stretch. I neglected stretching always, bro. I was just too masculine, right? I was trying to be macho.
I never stretch still to this day.
Dude, please, bro.
It's
for
important.
2 minutes.
Yeah,
2 minutes, bro.
Bit, yeah.
It's way better.
I stretch for like 5 minutes before I work out.
I tell everybody, dude, I stress that. I implore people to stretch. At least just real quick.
Your back, did you feel it as soon as it happened? Where you like,
it popped?
Fuck.
Bro, it popped.
And you couldn't walk? Oh.
I think I even wet my pants. And that's never happened to me before.
Really?
Nah, I didn't just full on but
yeah.
that's how bad it hurt.
You were powerless.
Oh.
Dude, and then that's one thing, man. What's a man without his backbone, right?
Bro, and I've had bad back pain, and I've had it where I can't walk, but that's for, I don't know what it is or what, probably like a nerve or some shit just shooting. But that's crazy, dude.
Well, let me tell you, man. Before that happened, I feel like that happened to me for a reason, bro. I think I was living too much in my ego.
Yeah.
Not that I even really had one to begin with, but I was living this hedonistic lifestyle, man. I wasn't really paying much attention to things that matter, and at least matter to me, like making the world a better place, and it grounded me, dude. I feel like it happened. The universe put me through that for a reason.
I feel I feel the same way with the whole thing I got put through because when I me and my wife, whatever, when we separated, before that, I was probably the most depressed I ever was in my life. I was 260 pounds, fucking fat, out of shape, bro. I knew my wife wasn't even into me anymore, and it was like, I hated every piece of me, and I think that was life. Like I had to go through that for me to get to where I am now.
You felt soulless.
Yes, there's nothing there.
You know what though, dude? You fall down, you get back twice as strong.
Yeah, and
that's right back.
And like you said, you think it was it had to happen. I kind of feel like it had to happen. It had to happen for me to get to where I should be. Where I should have been the whole time.
And check this out. That was a similar situation because remember I told you like 3-4 years ago that I was gonna start a clothing brand.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I was actually right in the middle to start it independently, my own. A week later, DY.
Really?
DY.
It's not what you expect, though.
Yeah.
DY.
Elaborate on it, bro. Tell them.
So check this out, and it's crazy. It was for marijuana, but this was pre.
Yeah. I'm just looking at
we don't even need to laugh. How fucked up is that, bro?
It's just like this.
Yeah.
It was pre-legalization, so it was considered a narcotic. So they got me on a narcotic charge.
Ooh.
Sorry, we're just got to.
We trapping. We're trapping.
So they got you on a narcotic charge.
Someone like that, and check this out. I had to do like.
They got you like it was like real drugs, like
dude.
It was like Schedule 1 or whatever.
Right, but the car was hotbox, so they knew what time it was. And when they pulled me over, it was like 3-4 cops to arrest me. It's like, why does it take 3-4 cops to arrest me?
Damn, bro.
You're pretty intimidating, bro.
I guess so. To them, I am.
You're like, dude.
I guess.
You look like Bruce. I mean, if you look like you're gonna like do some roundhouse kick or something. 3 of them.
When that happened, how did you feel in that moment? Like, what were you thinking? Because this is like not even like really like what were you like really thinking? Like, was your life over at that moment? Did you think?
To an extent, it was. I was like, fuck, I gotta bounce back from this. Like, I gotta go harder. And I'll tell you this, I sat in a jail cell for like 12 hours in the holding tank, whatever.
That's terrible, dude, for smoking weed.
Because I'll tell you this, dude, they usually let you out for like 8 hours, dude. They threw me in there half the day, and they didn't even feed me nothing.
Really?
They just let me starve.
Yeah. They just
So,
you're good, bro.
I was sitting in the cell, like...
That sucks. You got munchies and shit. You're all high.
The biggest case of them, too, bro.
You know what I did?
Bro, give me some bad food at least. Bro, give me some.
And the crazy part was... Because, this is what they do. When they take you into jail, they take you into process, they finger you, they question you, they mugshot you, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they throw you in the tank. So when they threw me in the tank, I was literally so bored. I was counting all the bricks on the wall and reading all the tags and all the graffiti and all the
Bro, think about how quickly you got bored, right? And think about the guys they throw in the hole, bro. They throw in solitary.
Yo, all my love goes out to them, man. My heart, dog.
I feel so
I want to see half of
bro.
those men are innocent, bro. They don't deserve that.
Dude, and even if they're not, bro, you gotta think they aren't that much animals, Like, you
No,
don't even
dude,
really
that's
do that
wrong.
to animals,
That's
really,
wrong,
Like,
bro.
you
No.
don't even really keep them in one room for the rest of their fucking life.
God, I sure
Like,
hope no animals in that position.
Fuck, dog, if I get it, bro. If there's some crazy ass murder or some child molester or something,
That's
whatever,
different.
bro. Give it
Pedophiles
them,
and
whatever,
shit, yeah.
some shit. But like some like just
He was trying to take care of his family.
yeah, or like let's say somebody got in a fight or something.
Yeah,
Like,
it happens.
I don't think you really when you get in a fight when you're already in prison. I don't think they should put you in solitary. You know what I'm saying? You're already in prison,
Yeah,
bro.
fuel to the fire, man.
You got in a fight with the worst of the worst, basically. So I don't know what you expected to happen, bro. Like, man, that's not good for anybody's mental. Especially if you're saying after 8 hours, or even not even after a couple hours, or an hour probably. You're probably sitting there counting breaks, because what can you do when there's nothing to do?
Exactly.
Like,
I have no book. All I have is my imagination in my mind.
so you're not gonna go crazy after hanging out
good
for
thing
a
I
year
was
by
not-
yourself,
Oh, dude.
Those guys that are in solitary, that's literally all they got, bro. They're bound. You have to go crazy. You start making up people in your head, and
Dude,
I'm sure they got a whole family.
I think after about, don't quote me on the days, let's just say 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you start losing it. If you're in solitary, if you're not interacting with a human in 3 weeks, you're not even, basically, if you don't even get to talk to a human, have a conversation with them, you start losing it.
Yeah,
It's psychological,
yeah, and that's what hurts me is that we live in the freest country in the world, and we have the highest population per capita that's in prison or whatever.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
That's a little off.
I don't want to burst anybody's bubble.
Slightly.
I love true hip hop, man. And I got my roots deep in hip hop, but I dug up some stuff that the rap industry, a lot of really rich, obviously white people got involved. And these are they just happen to be white and they're evil. That's the main, that's the denominators, they're evil.
Okay.
They own private prison institutions, right? They own the motherfucker. So guess what? They need people to occupy it. So they basically find talented rappers and they tell them what to rap about. They kind of put on this gangster persona.
And they set them up.
And what that does, it leads to disenfranchised youth. It sets them up for failure.
Yeah.
Hip hop's supposed to teach the kids to reach with the stars, right? It's supposed to, I grew up listening to Public Enemy. I grew up listening to Nas. I grew up listening to Flash, Deltron 5050.
The golden era.
Yeah.
Nas,
Bro,
Coogee rap, all that.
Exactly,
Easy.
man.
Yeah.
Trap Called
Ghostface.
Quest, and it's all about just good vibes, man. PMA, positive mental attitude. We went through a mainstream
I actually
phase.
do like that you're talking about this because nobody likes to talk about this shit.
And bro, guess what?
Nobody will bring it up. That rap is fucked up. A lot of the rap isn't talking about shit that is good at all.
Even though
It's
I
like
fuck
not
with
even-
all the rap, but the thing is that there's no substance and no content of character.
No substance. Exactly. No content.
It's all
Both
the
those
same
are exactly
substance.
correct. There's nothing there.
Yo, and this totally ties into our brand, right? There's a lot of clothing brands out there. What do you represent? Yo, and shout out to anybody with tattoos, okay? Don't feel targeted, but it's kind of like when you ask them. All my tattoos mean something, but that's just me. I'm a
All
very
mine
sentimental
mean
guy,
something as well,
bro.
But that's just exactly how I am. That's just what I am.
And if you just like tattoos, cool. Like I'm not gonna, but it's essentially it's like, oh, why'd you get that tattoo? Oh, because it's cool, right?
Yeah.
And that's okay. Some people are like that, right? Well, it's kind of like rap. So it's like when I listen to the whole basis of rap, right? It's painting a picture in your head, and it's spitting bars. It's showing how talented you are with your words. And when I grew up listening to Atmosphere, Slug,
All
he
underground
painted
shit.
he's using big words. I had to look words up in at the source because I was like 10 years old. I'm like, what does that mean? Yeah. Right? You listen to rap nowadays, I can't understand half the words they're saying. They're not even rhyming anymore.
There's all kinds of different lanes, though.
You know?
Yeah, there is a lot of different.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't want to hate nobody's music taste.
And
I like it all.
And I'm not really hating on the taste. I'm just on a lot of the shit that is said.
It's ignorant.
Like, and let's say it is mainstream, right? Like, I don't want to be a hater on the song WAP. You know,
I don't even know what that is, but it sounds whack.
What fucking Wet Ass Pussy or whatever by Cardi B.
Oh,
that shit was on mainstream radio. No little girl should be listening to that shit.
My heart's breaking, Troy.
My little cousin knows.
Why do you gotta say
song.
that? Are you serious?
It was on mainstream.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying.
knows that song.
And people laugh at it. People think it's a joke. People don't give a fuck.
No.
That's subconscious programming, brother.
That's what I'm saying. It's propaganda. It's
it
modern propaganda. It's like a poster that back in the day about World War II or whatever, support your troops, whatever. It's the same shit, but it's on the radio getting played in your head over and over and over. You had a little girl dancing to Wet Ass Pussies like 10 years old or 9 years old or whatever. It doesn't make sense to me, you know? Like, and that's just, people don't give a fuck anymore. And that's what scares me about our country is it's very, morals have
they're out the window. Look at our president. Look at our president-elect.
0%.
Completely diminished.
Both presidents are horrible people. Both of them.
Yeah.
They're not nice people. They're not somebody I'd be proud to say that's my grandpa.
Well, that's what I'm... And the problem now, though, is I think a lot of the times before, maybe those guys weren't really good guys, but there wasn't a social media, and there wasn't a lot of shit out there about them, and it was kind of hard to get all that bad shit out. So now we're just kind of seeing all the corruption in politics now, and even in just, the world fucking... in America.
We're just seeing everything just unravel in its place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, my stance on the whole
and on top of that though, social media is both sides. It's fucking way horrible or way left, way right. It's fucking terrible. The world's on fire, world's perfect. It's never fucking in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So
there's never middle ground in politics.
You're watching social media or news
balance.
or something. Then the world is falling apart, Like fucking, if you're watching the news and shit, everybody's fucking dying and fucking coronavirus is spiking and fucking...
See, check this out. Lady Justice, when she's carrying her,
Of course, bro.
Yeah, exactly. When she's carrying it, it's like this. Pick your poison. There's no balance. Either one side or the other. A double-edged sword. So, it's pretty much the same scenario.
Yeah, man. I mean, basically what it comes down to is, hey... we can make a difference. All of us can make a difference. You're kidding me. So Donald Trump and I don't even know his first name, Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. There are those are the two people that are going to be president of this country? Out of 300 million Americans, that's who we got to choose from. Yeah. Who both come from wealthy families. They don't know what it's like to get an EBT card. They don't know what it's like to work 2 jobs to pay bills. They don't know shit about living life, man.
Well, that's the problem though. Everybody's fake. You know what I'm saying?
Right, nothing's real, man.
It's watered down.
People will just vote for what everybody else is saying is the person to vote for, or whatever, or go for... Like, these guys, all these political families have been around...
Generational wealth is an understatement, bro.
Yeah, bro. We think, you made $1 million? No, that's not even money, bro.
They have hundreds of billions.
These are people that have been in politics forever, or not even politics, like oil tycoons... fucking the oil guys from the fucking Arabs or whatever. Those guys have trillions of dollars, bro. Like, we don't even know what is controlling the world. We're seeing this government. We're seeing this president-elect.
It's a show. It's a circus.
The president probably doesn't even matter.
It doesn't. To be honest with you, in my personal opinion, I'm sorry.
We all want to kill each other because we all want to fucking Trump got fucked over. Or, fucking whatever, Biden, I go Biden, fuck Trump, or fuck Biden, whatever. And in reality, it doesn't even matter, bro. Like, we should all be on the same team against the 1%, not all fucking 99% fighting each other and let the 1% win. Exactly. As we all fucking destroy
what it's kind of like, bro, pretend me, you, and Christian walk into a store, okay? We're going to rob the place. Or we're just going to shoplift, right? He's over here stealing one thing. He's got 5 people on him, like, dude, what are you doing? You can't steal. Me and you over here fucking throwing all the Rolexes in our bag. We walk out. So that's basically how America works. They get distracted over trivial issues. Now, I'm all about gay rights. I'm all about everything that's going on right now. I'm usually pro everything. I'm a social justice warrior. I'm all about activism. Okay, we got bigger fish to fry. Yo, we got bombs going off with innocent Armenians. We got fucking South America's getting fucked. It's getting raped. It's getting financially, right? They're stealing all their everything, right?
It's a disaster.
It is a disaster, and that's what America does. They charade everybody. They entertain us. They satiate us with entertainment. You know, that's why I don't understand. So it's like, I'm concerned about the mistreatment of animals. I'm concerned about the poor kids in third world countries. So if I become not even a millionaire, if I obtain wealth, the first thing I'm going to do. I already told Christian, we're going to go to Indonesia. We're going to go to Haiti. We're going to go all these countries where people don't even know what it's like to own more than one T-shirt, right? They're living on the fucking
go to
street.
Mexico.
Yeah. And I'm going to gift them skateboards, man. I swear to God.
Yeah,
that's you know, man.
Especially Haiti. I want to go to Haiti, man. Because you know something? Even though I love history, but something about Haitian history is super superior. They're actually one of the most strongest people on
Absolutely,
the planet.
man. There's a lot you can learn.
Very strong-minded.
I mean, I don't know too much, but
out there.
yeah.
I do. I kind of do hope history is mostly correct because I do like history. I love reading
about
history.
Dude, I absorb it like a sponge.
Yeah, bro.
Dude,
like
I can't get enough of it.
All the different gods, the Romans, the Greeks.
Dude,
like,
and
all that shit is like,
bro. The Greeks, guess what,
blows
man?
my mind.
So basically, I don't know what emperor did, but I think it was Caesar. They conquered Egypt. Well, they took their culture. They brought about Osiris. I can't correlate the gods.
No.
Isis was the goddess of life. Osiris was the god of death, right? Well, they came up with Poseidon, and they came up with I suck at the Greek god names, but like Minerva and like all these names, right? But they all correlate to the Egyptian gods. And then I grew up Catholic Christian, and I don't want to crush anybody's religious views, but Osiris is technically Jesus Christ because his story was he died for 3 days in the Nile River and then came back.
Oh, really?
So I mean, this has just been recycled throughout history.
Really?
And if we want to get really deep in history, man, this is some Joe Rogan. Shout out to Joe Rogan viewers,
Shout out to Joe Rogan.
And just shout out to Joe Rogan.
Did you watch the Dave Chappelle episode?
I did, man.
Yeah,
that was fantastic, dude. That was a great one.
I'm waiting for him to get on by himself, Dave Chappelle, to get a full
With DL,
dude.
It was with DL, right?
Yeah,
with DL,
yeah.
That was a good podcast. But dude, just more to the point. Graham Hancock, man, he wrote a book called Fingerprint of the Gods. He was the author of that book, and this guy's done extensive research on the Mediterranean cultures. Excuse me, man. I'm slurring my words.
That's all good.
But yeah, man, that was the first not even organized religion, but it was the first. They believe in this. This sounds crazy, dude. So basically, they believe in this this concept that's called the Anunnaki. Anunnaki meaning people from the sky. They came down 446,000 years ago. It's very specific. With the Igigi. Now, that was a separate race outside of humans. The Igigi rebelled, they killed them, and they kiboshed that, right? Mm-hmm. So then what they did, they took whatever was here, the Danuvians or the Homo erectus, and they spliced their DNA, gave us a little bit of their DNA. And again, this is all just speculation. This ain't don't quote me on this. This is
not, we don't know.
Yeah, I'm just reiterating Mr. Hancock, you know?
Yeah.
Mr. Rogan.
Well, we are not professionals.
This is just very intriguing
not
to me.
Not scientists. We weren't there.
We're not certified?
Yeah, we weren't there.
Just food for thought, but
yeah.
Essentially, and that's where I get the pineal gland from, man.
Yeah.
These gods of theirs they always carry bags, and they always have the pine cone in their hand. It represents something, right? These big and that's another thing, man. What's up, bro?
I was gonna say, you know what's crazy is even Christianity, they say it was all a misunderstanding, that it all involves like shrooms and like.
Yeah, that was the Joe Rogan episode.
Yeah, pictures of shrooms and shit and all the art pieces, and I'm like,
yeah.
You're probably right, bro. Honestly,
yeah, it's very possible.
That is the one way you are gonna be seeing gods or seeing anything that's kind of like different. You know, that's the way your mind kind of can like get out of this world. So I could definitely see the religion having something to do with shrooms, or you know.
What I want everyone to take home, man. Everybody watching this is just if you're, I don't want to say, because atheist is a strong word, man. So most atheists say they just don't believe in religion, right? I really do hope, man. Just connect to your spirit, connect to your inner self. That still small voice you hear in your head, that you know KRS-One, the rapper?
Yes.
The first time I was introduced to this concept, right? This ideology. He was doing some type of seminar. Talked about the fifth dimension. That's you. It sounds insane, but like if you sit there and you meditate on it and you think about it, it makes sense.
Uh-huh.
We're not taught this. We're taught to close that part of ourselves off.
Yes.
You know, we reject our inner child, man.
We
Yes, exactly. It has to be like real, like it has to be here, tangible. Like
Exactly,
science
man.
has to prove it. It has to
Exactly. Well, that's Western democracies, though.
Right.
be. Yeah.
A lot of Eastern democracies, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
You know,
You got to be very spiritual and be with.
I think
connect
it's
with that.
Yeah, it's definitely a good balance, man. Like I think
Yeah.
it's good to. I'm very open minded, and that's the one thing, man. Anybody with a fixed mindset, you will always have negative aspects of your life.
Yes.
Always.
You always have to be open and be willing to be
Have a
wrong.
have
You
a
to be
growth
willing
mindset.
To be wrong, bro. You have to be willing to like accept. If somebody tells you something, you're like, that sounds better than what I was thinking. Okay,
Right.
maybe that's right. Okay.
It's futile to have a fixed mindset.
Yeah,
man.
because if you think you know everything, you obviously fucking don't.
And there's a
You
quote, dude, there's a
obviously-
philosophical quote. I'm not going to say it, but it's something along those lines. It's like, the more I realize, or the more, I can't even say it, man. But yeah, exactly what you said.
The more
man.
you realize it, you know.
It's like you start
Yeah.
realizing, like, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know
Basically, the
what
more
you mean.
answers you get, the more questions you have. Bro.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
But just to wrap up the whole Anunnaki thing, man, that's kind of what that's another big pillar.
And I think people too, when they think like, oh, to be spiritual or whatever, you have to be religious, but it's not the same.
don't.
No.
It's
And that's the
not
thing,
the
man.
same thing at all. You can just be spiritual. You can believe there's a creator. You can believe whatever, and that doesn't have to have anything to do with any religion. Honestly,
Exactly.
it could have to do with just you and just what you think. I think, because me personally, I don't really believe any religion is end all be all. Obviously, I think they're all man made.
Dude, absolutely.
I
man.
think
All of them are
basically
with you. Troy.
there's a
Right there with
god or a creator or something like that, and there's probably some sort of, I don't know. You got to go somewhere after this shit, bro. It's crazy to me to think that there's just nothing after this. So I think like it basically is off how you are.
It's
Like,
not just
if you
entropy, dude. Matter
Yeah.
cannot be created nor destroyed.
Nope.
Yeah,
That's our soul.
exactly,
You know?
bro. You're going, and so I think it's just on you, bro. If there is heaven or hell, it's not on if you believed in Christianity or Islam. It's on how you treated people.
Exactly.
If
It's
take
like
care-
in Christianity.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like lust is a sin.
It's like,
But then in Catholicism, how is it okay for priests to rape little children? And how is it okay in Muslim culture to have over 10 wives?
that doesn't. Yeah, we don't speak on that shit.
But we
really,
don't
right?
speak on it, but it's true.
Yeah, exactly. And bro,
It's true.
crazy.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm just gonna wrap
What's
this up.
crazy too is the priests, bro. They would get caught, and instead of doing anything about it, they just move them to another fucking place,
Dude, it's
bro.
insane.
And I'm like, what the?
It's lunacy.
To another
It's
territory.
crazy.
Yes, bro. Yes,
Yeah.
like,
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I know. It's a crazy world we
and
live in.
we
man.
all, yeah, but you know,
And you know what's crazy about social media? Now spirituality is becoming like a trend now, you know, with all like the chakras,
Which isn't a bad
with
thing.
all the zodiac
That's
signs.
a
It's
great
like,
thing.
oh, you're a moon in Pisces,
See,
you're
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're an Aquarius. Like this is what a typical Aquariuses do,
bro.
And I'm like, okay.
They go off those
That, you know what
same.
that is, dude? That's the culture of ultras. They don't mean to do it. They're doing it because it's trendy, right? It's kind of like everybody was wearing Crocs like a year ago, and then before that, it was like I don't. You get what I'm saying? It's always a
It'll
trend.
be like, yeah, you're
You know.
Aquarius. You'll have a big change in your life.
The swag.
This week. You break up with your boyfriend. You're like, this is the change I needed. You know? Like,
Right.
Just-
Now I'm
you
back on the
cannot
market.
live your life off those.
Just how we were in high school, man. It was the trendy thing to do is get into swag fashion, to get into raving and the shuffling and
And then the drill culture. Remember when the Chief Keef popped up?
Yup.
And then everyone
Yeah.
started wearing
cookies and
Yeah,
this and that,
exactly.
and, which is cool, man.
It's like it's cool.
If
Everyone's
you-
wearing cookies.
if you're
but do
about
you know
it,
your
you know.
weed? Do you know your weed if you're wearing cookies?
Do you know your weed?
Do you know your skateboarding if you're wearing Thrasher?
Exactly.
Do you know your sports if you're wearing sports attire, hats,
Do
and
you know
whatever the
anything
fuck?
about it, or are you just wearing it because?
Yeah, and I hate the word. I will never call someone a poser. I actually was called that a few times as a little kid, man. Before I got good at skating, people would call me posers. Yo, because this is my life. Like, you know, this is it. Like, I gave up sports to get into skateboarding. So you got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
kids would tell me like, "Oh, you're a poser. You shouldn't be wearing
It's
crew
South
jeans." And like,
Southern.
oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. I can't wear crew jeans because I can barely ollie.
That's
man.
the same as people that make fun of people at the gym that are out of shape. They piss me off so much, bro. Or if I see them laughing at someone who's working
At
out,
least they're there, bro.
I'm like,
there.
dude, they're
You know?
where do you want where are they supposed to work out at?
How are you?
Like,
How did you
yeah,
start?
Exactly.
How did
bro.
you start?
And people that do that,
Exactly,
dude, generally, I want to say all people that do that, they're unhappy with themselves.
Well, yeah,
so they'll throw
exactly.
they're-
They
people
gotta
that live
find
in glass
somebody
houses,
that's-
right? They're
Yeah.
throwing rocks.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm not calling nobody out in the gym, but a lot of these, you know, all these bodybuilders and all these alpha males out there, they live double lives.
Yeah.
Majority of them live double lives. They think that, people, oh, look at him, like he's fucking big. He's got status and whatever. Dude, that guy's miserable. Deep down inside.
A lot of the times,
miserable.
Yeah.
Because they're on the roids and their endocrine system's all out of whack. And
because you got to think about it. Roids fucks your head. It literally diminishes your fucking brain cells.
Yeah, man.
It shatters them into pieces.
I've debated. I've smoked too much weed to even say roids are bad, so I've probably lost plenty.
Aw, dude,
so
you're pretty smart to me, Troy.
Yeah,
I'm pretty level-headed to me, bro.
But I've never tried roids, and
me neither. I took a lot of creatine though back in the day though.
I took a lot of creatine. No, shout out.
Everybody knows, dog.
Shout out to creatine.
No, but I was taking some intense shit though.
Yeah, bro.
I was going way overboard with it though. It was bad.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't take nothing. I don't consume no caffeine. I haven't drunk caffeine in over a year.
See, that's good, bro. That's what's crazy is people don't even understand that shit.
It's a drug.
If you drink caffeine every day and then you come off of it, you're gonna have a headache.
I had a bad
You're screwed. You're utterly screwed.
You're going through withdrawals, bro. Like it's yeah.
Don't expect to function that day.
Yeah, you're not gonna feel good. You're
not
gonna
gonna
feel
be 100%.
tired. You're gonna feel a little out of it, a little blurry.
Exactly, because you got to think about it. You don't need. I mean, it's cool to have your energy drink, but don't be consuming it like it's a vice, like it's a drug, because you don't need those stimulants to keep you energized. It's your willpower. So you have to unlock your willpower to equip that energy and apply things.
We could tie that in with the Europe thing, man. You brought up Supersize Me. It's the same concept, man. It's like know what you need.
Yeah.
Is this sufficient? If you're bodybuilding, okay, so I need to roughly eat 3,500 calories or 4,000 calories. So eat that and then you're good. You don't got to overindulge. You don't got to.
I was only eating one meal a day there.
Yeah, man. Same with caffeine. I
meal
know
a day.
That's crazy, bro. And that's how I am now. Is I've realized, bro, I eat probably 2 meals a day. And on average, too. I don't really eat a lot of food.
Me either, bro.
I wake up. I don't eat in the morning. I usually wake up, go to the gym, do some cardio or something. Then I eat at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Me too.
And that's probably not the best, but
no, dude, I'm gonna tell you something.
Fine, because we don't need that much food, bro.
Bro, I feel like cognitively, dude, I function better.
Yeah.
If I don't eat breakfast, something about eating. No, I'll have a banana. I'll have a protein bar
to get it going.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
but I feel like the cognitive, I feel better. I don't have brain fog.
True.
I'm gonna go back to Joe Rogan. He even mentioned even before a comedy show or something, he doesn't eat a lot of food. There's no reason for him to eat a lot of food before a big show or something, because he feels like it slows him down. And I kind of feel like that if I eat some food right when I wake up, it's already slowed me down. I'm already trying to catch up. I'm already trying to burn calories that I'm already behind on. I've already ate fucking 1,000 calories. I'm already trying to catch up to start my day. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Exactly. No, right, dude. And think about this, man. With that concept, we all have different DNA, dude. Nobody on this planet is the same person.
Nobody.
Okay? So it's not one size fits all.
Yes.
Some people can't do caffeine. Some people can't do marijuana. Some people can't do alcohol. Some people can't do this, that, the other, right? Whatever. Some people can't eat this. Some people can't drink that. We're all different. So some of us can't eat breakfast. We just function better.
Yep.
Or not, I shouldn't say can't, but some of us just do better without eating breakfast.
Yeah, that's just our way of doing it.
Yeah, man.
It's now.
I like that you said that. We're all different, bro. And people need to realize that.
All of us are different.
Love everybody unconditionally, because we're all different, man. And that's what makes the world a beautiful place. Kind of what I said earlier, man. Him and I are we got opposite interests. Yeah. I don't want to hang out with myself. Yeah. I got me, man. I love myself. I'm my own best friend, right? Yeah. I want to hang out with other people. Exactly. I want to see what else is out there, man.
Yeah, you want to explore different energies and adapt to others.
If they're good energies.
If they're good energies.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
But the thing is, see, this is what you have to do. You have to keep a balance. That way, you have to shield the bad energies and only consume the positive energies. So you have to block the red and only consume the greens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's straight facts, bro. And that's what you only got a certain amount of space up here that you can focus on. So if you're focusing on all the negative, you're not even gonna see any of the positive.
We only remember 20% of our day, bro.
That's what I'm saying, though. So if you're just focusing on all the shitty shit, all the haters or all the bad things that are happening to you, I don't have this yet, I don't have this yet, I haven't made it, I don't have a career, blah, whatever it is. then you're not even going to see any of the good things that you're doing, or even any of the positive steps forward, or whatever it is. You know, you got to kind of adjust your views, like you said. Focus on the green. Because at the end of the day, focus on the green.
Because at the end of the day, it comes down to laws of attraction. Which you get what you put out, and what you put out is what you attract.
Yes, bro. You know what's kind of crazy is there's a couple times where. Not even color. Actually, one time I can really remember. It was and it wasn't that long ago. Maybe a month and a half ago. It was like my last couple bucks, and there's a homeless dude right there, and I just gave it to him. I was like, "Fuck it." I just felt like giving it. I was like, I don't even give a fuck. I'll just get it. And then right after that, I get a phone call about getting a drone job, and it's like, bro, right as soon as and it was a couple bucks, and then I made like. A couple $100.
That's a sign of
saying you did a stellar job with the video, man.
Oh, appreciate it,
bro.
Thank you.
That was Chris right there.
Chris. Yeah, thanks, man.
We have a GoPro, and we're getting into drone photography too, and drone footage because we're gonna shoot all our skate shit in with the fisheye lens.
Legit, bro.
Everything under fisheye.
Oh, you're gonna do all of this? Your guys' style. That's what you're gonna. I like that. It kind of goes with the style, I guess.
Because that's the life I grew up on. I grew up skateboarding since I was 7 years old.
Likewise, I think I was 8 or 9.
I stopped at like 16. When you're in high school and
you start partying. You start realizing, wow, women are fucking beautiful, man.
Yeah, I like pussy.
I like good trim, man.
Yeah. You get in that first pussy, you're like, whoa.
We want to eat it like groceries, bro.
Yeah, bro. Now I'm like, get away. Now I'm to the ladies like, bro, get away from me. You guys are all problems.
I couldn't get enough, my boy. Yeah. I hear you, man. Problems start coming up. You're like, I'm balanced. I'm juggling too many girls, man.
Oh, and it's like now, I picked up skateboarding.
I'm going to stay quiet on that.
Hope no exes are watching this.
So now, at 25, I picked skateboarding back up, and I'm like, I realized, fuck all these bitches, man. I'm going to go kick and push and skate.
Yeah, bro. That's how I am, bro.
I'm not like that no more.
My shit's snowboarding, man.
Yeah. I just
I would love to get back and just, dude, I only snowboarded 3 times in my life, man.
I've never snowboarded.
Oh, dude, I felt so alive.
Yeah, it's
exhilarating, man. Yeah. It's invigorating, I should say. You feel so free, dude.
Exactly.
Same with, I want to get you into mountain biking, bro.
I want to try it. I've never tried it, and I've had a few buddies do it. That's definitely that's on my lane.
Bike's
that's
so in your lane, man.
I will tell you this about biking.
Sure. Yeah,
all your best ideas and your best thoughts come when you're bike riding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
It's a form of meditation.
I ride my bike all the time around La Quinta. I'm always riding my bike.
Where do you live, bro?
By Adams Park. You know Adams Park?
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, you're closer to him.
I've seen a few times riding his bike too, so he knows what's up. Bike riding is the shit.
It is.
The Cove's my hood, but yeah, man, I mean...
The Cove's a cool spot,
I grew up in the Cove, too.
Yeah.
Back and forth from Adams and the Cove.
If I could find a house that was reasonably priced, I would buy a house in the Cove. I fuck with the Cove, honestly.
It is getting fucking gentrified, bro.
It is. 100%.
Really?
Yeah, so when I first moved there as a kid, I moved from New York. We didn't... I want to say my folks bought the house there when I was about... Probably like the year 2000. I was about 7 or 8 years old. Primarily Latino. It was a primarily Hispanic neighborhood.
Yeah.
Dude, now I think it's more. I think there's over 50% white people, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy, and I've been there even from I grew up in Blythe, but since middle school, high school, end of middle school, high school, I would go to the Cove, and people would say it was sketchy or whatever, ghetto or whatever. I never felt that. I never felt the Cove.
It wasn't.
Maybe way
it
back
wasn't ghetto.
or something, but I never felt like it was
all the parties.
It could be sketchy at night, dude.
I felt like it was parties.
Sometimes.
And that can be sketchy just because of the party.
But we can't compare this to DH. We can't compare that to DHS.
Yeah,
just saying.
Right now, we're in the middle of the podcast, and I had to look out my window to make sure we weren't getting fucking robbed.
We're good though. We're good.
Yeah, we're
always on high alert, man.
Yeah, you always gotta be on high alert, bro. That's when you get fucked over, is when you're not paying attention at all. When you're just like how most people are. And we're just like ants, just kind of doing our thing and just staying on a routine.
You get stomped out.
Like you were saying earlier.
That's when life just runs you over, bro.
Dog, I don't want to get too deep into this, but think about it, bro. You got to put yourself in their shoes, man. It's just like this. It's like, you don't think people, because we don't have thoughts to molest children. We don't have thoughts to kick a dog. We don't have thoughts to kill. Well, I mean, I never did, but maybe sometimes somebody will. Right?
Yeah,
I could just kill him, man. But
Cypress
point
Hill.
being, it's like exactly, man. Shout out. But,
Cypress Hill.
Shout out Cypress Hill. They're good.
Hey, shout out to B-Row. He does some dope podcasts.
Yeah,
Smoke box would be real.
I've heard a few. I've seen a video. Have you seen any Mike Tyson's?
Yes.
Those are pretty wild. I saw he went in on one homie.
He's
I gotta watch that one,
spiritual,
bro.
too.
Yeah, Mike Tyson's
That's why I
pretty.
fuck with Mike Tyson.
But no,
He
just
cried about Muhammad Ali. That shit was like.
oh,
Real.
really?
Yeah, he was talking about how Muhammad Ali was like his inspiration. Seeing Mike Tyson cry makes you feel like a bitch, bro. I don't know why, but I was like, oh, I don't want to like.
100%, Troy. Yo, straight
There's
up,
a
man.
lot of dope podcasts out there. We actually watch Darius. Shout out to Darius.
Oh, our boy Darius, man.
Well, I was telling him about Darius. He's
Darius?
Like one of those,
Yeah. Just real quick, man. We'll segue into that, but I just want to wrap
Yeah,
up.
you're right,
What I
right.
was saying, man, is put yourself in a sadistic, sociopathic person with trillions of dollars, right? What are you going to do to society to be loyal slaves, to be worker bees? You got to dumb them down, man. You got to get them in this mindset where they're just crossing over the monopoly board. They're passing go and collecting $200. They're paying their taxes. They're collecting their $13 an hour. They're not questioning nothing. They don't got more than 2 streams of income.
Yes.
They want people like that, man. 'Cause they become dependent.
I'm gonna segue into something from there because you're saying that makes a lot of sense to me. Because you got to think a lot of business people or a lot of people that have made it like that or a lot of smart people and got a lot of. You have to be very.
The gears are working up there.
Yeah,
man.
so
They're
they some, not all, but some are probably not very social. So some, not all, probably got bullied when they were in high school or middle school or whatever. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're saying they would rather see everything fall apart. And then segue from that, this is where the cop issue for me, and this is a little iffy for me, but I think a lot of the people that are cops nowadays
We're bullied.
were bullied.
Yes.
They are ROTC kids. They're
Yes.
kids that
Oh,
didn't
dude.
live a life. They weren't football players. They weren't kids that maybe did do some sketchy things, but are actually like men or like grown women. They are kids like you said. They got bullied. That now they have all this power, and on top of that, they're all straight edge kids, right? So they're straight edge kids. They didn't do shit. They don't have no record, nothing like that. So when they get a gun pointed at them, or when they get a guy rushing at them with a knife or whatever, they're pussies because they've never fucking got in a fight or whatever. So then they pull their gun, and then that's why I think we have a lot of issues
Absolutely, man.
with
Absolutely.
cops.
And on that note, when a man's you should never shoot a man in the back as a cop. Period.
Period. Yeah, that's something I thought I knew that.
And never
clearly
put a
growing up.
knee on somebody's neck.
Oh my god, I don't even go down that.
I don't want to
rabbit
go
hole.
down that.
Yeah,
but
and
that's true.
And that's the issue
That's
too.
true.
Is like there was a
Never
lot
do
of
that.
protests and shit about that, and I understand. I get it. It was bad, but on
Insane.
top of that, bro, we all agreed that was wrong. So
That
like
is
we're
wrong.
protesting something that we all agree. I don't think not one person really said like, I see what he was doing there.
Right.
Like we all literally. Were
I think what
bro,
it is though,
fuck
dude,
that guy.
people
bro.
are getting fed up with the justice system, the Supreme Court, all that. They're not. We need to lock up all the Epsteins, all the fucking crooked cops. We need to lock them up.
Yeah.
What we need to do is clean house. We need to get all those dirty crooked motherfuckers out of office.
Yeah, we just need to figure out a whole new and that's,
We need a new
It's
paradigm,
a lot of
man.
money. It just needs to be like a whole new system.
Right.
A lot more training.
Right.
It's something I don't know anything about. Obviously, I can't even explain. But what I do know the issue, and the issue is that, like you said, and like I said, like these are fucking kids that got bullied and shit, and now they got all the power, and they never even live life.
Power
Like
tripping.
And then the politicians, they're all second cousins with so and so, and best buddies since kindergarten, and they're all a big little tight little clique. You know what I mean?
It's a
We gotta
cult.
clean them all out, dude. Clean them all
And
out.
check this out.
Start
back to-
over and get really good people in there.
Right.
We'll start seeing change that we want to see.
The problem is that's never gonna happen.
Right. It's not gonna. It's just. It's a pipe dream.
And
Yeah,
check this
exactly.
out. Back to what I was saying about, go back to the DUI thing. Speaking of cops, I can literally analyze what kind of an individual a cop is. What
That's
kind
your
of
that's
person
your
he
third
is.
eye, man.
And
That's your
check this
intuition.
out. When
Yeah.
I got taken into process, they were asking me all these crazy questions. They were actually asking me like psychological questions like, have you ever committed suicide before? Have you ever,
Or attempted suicide.
Or have you ever been abused in your childhood? Like, what kind of traumas do you have?
Oh, they're psyching you out, man.
Like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
what does it have to do with anything?
I know. I'm
Right?
smoking weed in my
And
car.
check
dude.
this out.
Yeah, exactly.
They gave me the clipboards, write out your information, sign everything, and then I was, writing everything down. And he was like, "Oh man, you got some nice handwriting there, man. I could tell you're a smart person." I'm like, So anybody in the police force...
They're psychoanalyzing
So
you, bro.
anybody in the police force can just join. Even a stupid airhead can join. Even a little pussy that's never gotten laid, that's never did shit. Like even like a ROTC kid, like you were just talking about right now, could just become a cop.
What does ROTC stand for? Retard on the campus? No, I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't have said that.
No.
I never knew. That's
You can't say that.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna be honest though.
I say that all the time, dude.
That's
Like,
what I
people
knew.
get
I
mad at me
never
all the
understood.
time because I grew up. Oh, that's how you knew it, ROTC.
Right.
But
Yeah, dude.
I'm just saying I
you
grew up
could
saying
just tell.
retarded because I've never said that to anybody that has special
No,
needs. Like,
dude.
come on, bro.
No.
If I'm saying my homie's retarded, obviously I'm calling him just stupid.
People
He
that
did
are-
something stupid. Like,
People
come
on
on, bro.
special needs have gifts in them. Bro.
They are
because
gifted.
they're visual,
They are.
Bro,
They're
yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
and you never know.
Well,
how-
you see a lot of autistic people, man. Those people are fucking
Smart.
Dude,
way
they
smarter
are
than I
smart.
am, bro.
Way
You're
smarter.
like,
They see things
the
way
fuck-
differently.
Yeah,
man.
and that's what's crazy.
It's
Like,
all visual and it's
I
all
heard
mental.
on a different podcast. I don't even remember what it was, but they were saying like autistic people, like we just see a face, right, or whatever. They're looking at a face and they're seeing like 1,000 pictures like at one time. Like they're fucking seeing so many different things. That's why it's like.
Simultation.
Yeah, bro. Like when she said it, I was like, wow, it's kind of crazy. And I wonder what it'd be like, like to have that much, because they're fucking smart, bro, have that much intelligence, and they even
No
like
doubt.
photogenic memory, basically, like they see something,
I got
they
one.
remember it, like, bro, that's pretty wild.
But what does ROTC stand for, man? I know it's an acronym, but
I don't know what it is. but
Yeah, I never really
it's,
cared.
Military training type
Yeah,
shit.
basically
Oh, yeah, I know what
military
it is, but
training
yeah.
from- Yeah, but I don't know what it
Dude,
stands for.
I remember, I think it was like freshman or sophomore year, I had a majority of my classes right by the portables, and that's where all
the ROTC kids.
ROTC kids were doing their, what's it called, drills or whatever?
Yeah, did any of those kids play football, baseball,
No.
soccer?
And
anything?
all I was hearing is
Water
just
polo.
yelling. Just the guy was just
Nothing.
yelling condescendingly. He was like, "You, pick it up." I'm like, dude, what? You're programming these kids.
That's
You're
all.
literally-
They're breaking them down, yeah.
You're programming
They're
these
stripping 'em.
kids where you're literally gonna turn them, into fucking betas.
That's what kept me, bro. That's what kept me from doing the military, bro. I thought about the
Yeah.
military so many times, but it's
Me too.
the issue is that it doesn't even build strong men. It just builds
No.
men that listen to their daddy. Basically, I gotta listen to everything you say.
It strips the alpha out of
And
you, bro.
I can't
It does.
be me at all until I get that power or whatever. But that, how many years is that? 10,
And it's just
15,
like
whatever
this.
years, like, bro.
You
that's
can't be
not-
dominant. You
I
can't
should
be
able
dominant
to-
in the military.
I should be able
Right.
to believe what I believe or say. If I think that something's wrong, I should be able to have a voice.
I spent 18 years of my life, being in that kind of mold. Now it's like, now I'm going to be a man. Now I want to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And it's just
You know?
like this.
Yeah.
Why? My question is, why is there a lot of military men that always end up homeless because of their mental illnesses that, gets them to consume drugs and to get addicted and,
Bro, I'm gonna
fall
tell
in
you
the
why.
street, and
I
it's
had-
sad.
I'm not going
It's
to.
on program.
I'm not going to mention anybody's name. I had a dear friend of mine commit suicide this year. He went through. He had a pretty tough life, but it's the things you see in the military. And there's check this out. You
The
cannot
military's
seek
real,
help,
bro.
You cannot seek mental help if if you're depressed, if you have anxiety, if you have any type of underlying mental condition, mental illness, you cannot seek help. They will discharge you. And I'm told when you join the military, you can't tell them that you're depressed. You can't tell them this and that. They won't take you, right?
And on top of that, let's say you are in war or something, or you see somebody get killed, or you shoot.
That's
somebody.
heavy, dude. That's
You
heavy.
kill somebody. You kill somebody with your bare hands, something like that, and then you come back and you do seek help. That person that you're seeking help from has no idea what you've experienced. You
They
can
have
talk
no
to them
idea.
all you want. They're not gonna help you. You can
Word.
talk to them, a psychologist, whatever. You can talk to them all you want, but they have no idea what it's like to take the life of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I see why some of those guys do lose their mind, because they have seen the best in people and the
Right.
worst at almost the same exact time. They have this
Exactly.
brotherhood where they're with these people and these guys that they'll die for, and then the next moment they're killing a father of 2 kids or whatever, or they're even killing a kid, because they're at war, and that's some wild shit.
You know that term,
what I'm saying?
you know that term like Troy, they're saying, "Oh, I'll take a bullet for you, bro." Brothers in arms. That's where that term comes from. They literally
Yeah.
take bullets for each other, man.
Yeah, and that's
Right.
But then again, bro, sometimes I wish I would experience something like war, something like that, just because like that feeling, that brotherhood type feeling, and like that life or death, like, bro, I'm with you guys.
The adrenaline.
No matter what,
I've been
you
there,
know?
dude.
Yeah, like.
That will be
crazy.
the heaviest dose of adrenaline you ever fucking feel,
And
bro.
that-
I guarantee
Remember I
it.
told you that story, what happened to me 3 years ago with my
yeah.
buddy at the club? Even though I never talk about this, but buddy and I got shot at directly.
See,
Like, we actually saw the sparks right next to my feet. It was loud as fuck. I got in the car, fucking rushing. Ears were ringing. My head was ringing.
Damn.
And I ended up
Heavy.
running like 3 red lights, dude. Constantly driving, and I almost caused an accident.
Were they coming after you guys?
Nah, it just
You just were
happened at
out.
night.
You're just fucking. No, I'm saying like when you got in the car and you take off, were they following you guys? Or did you
They
not
were
know?
for a little bit, but we lost him.
Damn.
And
bro.
we lost him, man. Check this out. So we had nothing to do with this. So my buddy, shout out to my buddy P Villa, one of my best friends, producer. Yeah, some crazy shit happened, and he was opening up for Problem. You know the rapper Problem?
Yeah.
We were, shout out to him. And then we walked out the club. Some fool was like ducking down by my car. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, hey, bro, duck down, duck down. I'm like, what?
Whoa,
Like right at us, dude.
That's fucking crazy.
And dude, like I'll tell you this, even though I never spoke about this to anybody, but dude, for like a year I was battling some PTSD, dude, from that.
Yeah, and you gotta think that shit just for that moment.
I was
that
tossing
one
and
moment.
turning every single day.
It wasn't your turn to go, man.
Nah, dude, God was with me for a reason.
And that's just crazy. Even those people that are at war and shit, they say they're like, oh, you think like all this like, oh, I do this, I do that, whatever, bro. They're like, you don't even want to be there, bro. Like you're getting shot at and shit, bro. Like you don't want to be there. Like you're
I had
like,
nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you're about to die, bro.
You know what
like,
my
I have
favorite,
no gang relations, and this shit just happened.
Damn, man. That's
Like,
so
this was a
crazy.
bro? You know what the turning point was for me that got me in the metal? BYOB, System of a Down, right? When I first heard that song, I was like 10. Dude, that it's like, you know when you feel like crying, but obviously you don't cry, but it's like you get goosebumps and something hits you so profoundly. It's so prolific, it like leaves you like breathless for like a minute. When I heard BYOB and I started, I'm already mesmerized, dude. I'm already fucking
Right.
It's hook, line, and sinker from the intro, right? I'm already mesmerized by the music itself, but when I start really putting together the lyrics, why don't presidents fight the war? Why do they always send the poor? Dude, whatever happened to being a leader, right?
Exactly.
You take people with nothing, right? And they're just trying to support their family, their kids. You take them and you throw them in something they don't even understand. You say that they're fighting terrorism.
When they're not.
I don't even want to say this, but we could potentially be the terrorists.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. That's why my heart goes out to everybody that's in the military. I got nothing but just mad respect for you.
Yeah.
But you got to question your leadership.
The saddest shit I heard was a dude that was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he said because he was in the middle of a firefight, this guy came up from behind him, and they basically were fighting hand to hand. He was fighting this dude, and he finds a rock, and he just starts beating the dude with the rock.
Oh
and
my
he
God,
said he watched the dude, like he watched in the guy's eyes, like he figured, like he knew he was gonna die. You know, like he saw the guy realize, fuck,
He's getting bludgeoned with a rock.
Yeah, well, yeah, the guy, the American guy who was on Joe Rogan's podcast, is hitting this guy with a rock, and he killed the guy. He ended up
The
killing
guy on the podcast?
the guy on the podcast, yeah, killed the guy. It was at war. Killed the guy with a rock, and this guy and the guy, he's like, I would do it every time. Obviously, he's like, I would do it every time. He's like, but what's crazy to me is like that guy could have been just somebody's dad.
That's what I mean.
And he's like really like they could have, like they thought they were fighting for what they thought was right.
He could be you in a different body, bro.
and
Like the same person, like the same
He's
morals.
like, it was so crazy putting that together in my head, thinking like, man, like we're really like just these people are just like us, you know? Like I'm just killing, like you said, like I'm just killing myself basically. Like another dad, another son, whatever. I'm just killing another human being, which is just crazy.
Yo,
shit.
To all the viewers who made it this far, man, it's like, yo, I hope nobody's watching this thinking like, yo, these guys are. It's just things to think about, man.
It's all food for thought.
It's food for thought.
Everything
Take everything we say with a grain of salt.
Anybody that still listens to my podcast knows I talk about all this shit.
Oh, word, yo. I know.
I
I gotta play catch up, man. I like watch a couple.
conspiracy theory type shit, bro.
Oh, bro.
I like bringing in the homies like you guys, people that I can just bullshit with. I do bring in people that like talk about their strictly like their shit, their business, whatever.
Yeah, I want to wrap this up, man, and just kind of finish up with it for sure.
I love talking. I love just bullshit and conspiracy.
This is fun, man.
It's fun, dude.
Yeah, I'm just glad we're rekindling, Troy. Straight up, I haven't seen you in years, bro.
Dude, I know it's crazy, and I like I said, I remembered you from middle school, bro. I remembered you the whole time. That's why it's crazy that
I was like class clown in Spanish, right?
I think so, dude. I don't know.
It was remember David? Remember that kid David, bro? What the hell's his last name? Shout out to that guy. David, the little guy, dude.
You went to Page, right?
Yeah.
7th grade.
That kid was in our class too.
Year. I went to Page 1 year, and then I went to John Glenn.
I went to John Glenn.
And then by the time I was at John Glenn, I was getting high before school.
Me too.
Yeah, the end of 7th grade. Every day.
Go,
6th grade,
I loved it, dude, because I was like, I'd get to school high as fucking, be like, bro, there's no way anybody knows I'm high, bro. I'm in middle school. And I'd go
but high school, though, everybody.
We used to what?
But once you get to high school, freshman, sophomore year, they'll sense it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
middle
bro.
school, I was fucking, no problem.
6th
drops
grade,
every day
it was like
in
once
high
a week,
school.
maybe like once a month,
day.
right? It was kind of hard to get. If someone's at the skate park and they're nice enough to offer you a hit, yeah, I'd take you, right?
Yeah.
7th grade, the homies started getting it, right? So I started hanging out with that clique, the stoners, right? By 8th grade, I was smoking every day, dude.
Me
Yeah,
too.
bro. 8th grade, I was like the stoner in school. I even got called to the office, got searched a few times.
Yeah.
But
me too,
this was John Glenn. Remember fucking the vice principal, dude. He was intimidating.
Was it
Rocco or whatever.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Bro, and then I even had, this is super like inside if you went to La Quinta, you wouldn't even know if you didn't, but Miss Puente.
Miss Puente, dude. Shout out to Miss Puente.
Shout out to Miss Puente, bro. Fuck that lady.
Let me tell you something real quick.
She's
I
probably gonna try to get me arrested. She's gonna hear this somehow.
Bro.
She's gonna get me arrested.
No, someone's gonna send it to her.
Fuck that lady.
Dude, I was her TA. Bro,
No
I was her.
way.
Listen.
I would have never done that.
Dog, I think I was making out with my girlfriend right before class, so I was like 10 seconds late, dude. Not even, like, the bell rang. The second the bell stopped ringing, I walked in the door. She goes, go to the office. And I'm like, and everybody looked at me, and they looked back at her and looked at me again, and they're like, he's your TA. What the fuck?
Yeah,
And she's like, I don't want to hear it. Go. And then I went to Mr. Morris. And then Mr. Morris, he was known as the asshole. He was the OCS guy, right? Listen, he looks at me dead in the eye and he goes, why are you here? Because I didn't have nothing. I'm like, oh, well, Miss Puente sent me. I'm her TA. He goes, you're her TA? And why are you here again? And I go, oh, well, I was late. He goes, well, the bell just rang. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I was late. And he's like, dude, just go sit down. You're fine. Go do homework or something. Like, even he felt bad for me.
He was like, Jesus. Shout out, though. I was a TA for Miss Herrera. She was like digital art.
Oh, yeah, Miss Herrera, dude.
She was the shit, bro.
Bro, we'd fuck around in her class,
by the time I
dude.
was senior, bro, I was her TA, and she knew I played football and shit, right? So she would literally just let me sleep in her back. Like, she gave me an A, and I'd go sleep in the little couch every day.
Bro, I was right there with you, man.
Shout out, dude. She was the shit. Miss Herrera, but yeah, this is...
She gave everybody an A.
Yo,
dude.
guess who I just ran into the other day at the park? I ran into, because I work out at the park now.
Right there, like Kingdom Park?
Yeah.
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 If anybody wants to work out, that's a good spot, because EO sucks working out outside.
Yeah, hit up Christian, man.
I was going to ask you, how was it?
I went like once, and I go to Get Fit in Palm Desert.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you go with Dejan and Johan.
Yeah, I've gone there with them a few times.
We remember we saw Johan at the...
It's
off
Cook Street. Off Cook Street by what is that fucking...
Alcobar?
Yes.
Yep.
Alcobar. Right.
We were trying to get an office right there, dude. Like in the same
because we're actually in the middle
lot,
of getting an office space right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna try to do what with that? Like actually set up a shop or something?
Like a studio.
Really?
A studio.
Well, bro, I'm actually going to get my massage license, so I was going to do massages in there. And
yes, sir.
I was just going to make the most of the real estate, you know?
What made you want to do that?
Dude, well, I really want to serve... So here's the deal, man.
Dude, massage can get you so far, dude.
Yeah.
You can make 6 figures on it, man. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But, dude,
too.
I want to... Everything I do, bro, I see money as... I see the true currency of this world as energy, right? So when I acquire money, when I work for money, I want to do something that's serving a greater purpose. When I'm massaging somebody, dude, I'm at service to them. I am making their life better.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Like
I don't want to go work for Joe Schmo and sell shit to people that don't need it. I don't want to go sell ice to Eskimos. I don't want to go do this and that for someone to profiteer off my hard work. You know?
You want to actually help somebody.
Yeah, man. I want to work for me too, dude. At the end of the day, I think everybody should try to do that.
Yeah.
Like work for themselves. I get if you're young, you know, and you're directionless. Yeah, dude, go work at. I worked at Trader Joe's. You know, I worked tons of oddball jobs.
Exactly. Yeah, and if that's what you're into, if that's what you want, if you want to work for like a corporation, if you want to work in a desk like that, if that's your shit, fuck it.
But that's just not me, man. That doesn't resonate with me,
bro.
you know?
I will fucking lose my mind.
I can't be contained in a cage.
I was doing like security, bro, where I was standing at a gate, like
watching life go by.
Yeah, watching life go.
We all gotta pay
I
our
honestly
dues.
thought about blasting myself, bro. I was like,
no,
oh my
bro.
God.
Don't say that, bro.
No, but not really. But you know what I'm saying, bro. It was
right.
like I'm working. What am I doing? There's literally.
You're
I would rather
your wheels,
be fucking. I'd rather have $0.
Questioning yourself.
I would rather not be working at all. I'd rather have $0. I'd rather be not doing shit.
Right, you're spinning your wheels going nowhere.
Yeah,
you're just wasting gas. It's just.
It's all, you're basically working to pay for your gas or whatever. Just go home and just barely make it to the next
regurgitated cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
So yo, let me tell everybody. I hope everybody listens to this. Word of advice, man. I'm living at home with my mom. I'm not ashamed of it because guess what, man? All the income I'm making, guess what? I'm only paying $300-$400 a month for rent, right? I am using this opportunity to accumulate wealth, accumulate capital, and I'm going to buy property. And I hope anybody in that, if anybody has the choice, if anybody has the option to live at home with their, I think Christian, you're at home with your folks right now, right?
Yeah, my grandma, my mom.
We're recouping right now, man, and there's nothing wrong. And that's something I had to actually overcome. I felt ashamed for living at home. Being in my mid-20s, being at home, but guess what?
There's nothing wrong with it.
I think
nothing wrong with it.
As long as you got like your plan going.
Oh,
like,
dude, I got my game
plan,
plan,
bro. If you're just saving money, whatever, and that's
executing.
part of the plan. That's part of the plan, bro. Like I get it. Like
I'm hardly home anyways. Cause
I'm never home, and that's the thing. Why am I going to pay? Why am I going to pay $1,300 a month to spend maybe a total of like?
I could have moved out if I wanted.
You want to think about it. Most people are like, yeah, fuck it. I got my own apartment, whatever.
Which is great if you can afford it, man.
That's not.
If you're making
that's
$1,000,
cool.
$2,000 a week,
But are you enjoying your quality of life?
And yes, and on top of that, right, you're paying this rent every month, whatever. You're not getting anything out of it.
You're not building equity.
You don't end up building any sort of equity or anything. And that's what the government wants us to do. They don't want us to have any sort of ownership of anything. They want everything to be leased.
I'm all about ownership, Charlie. I know you are too, bro.
And it's like, bro, you have to own something. Like, especially if you have some sort of extra money saved up, buy a little property, buy some land, buy a shitty ass house, buy something, bro. Like right now, what I'm looking at personally, and I keep getting sketched out on moving there, is Yucca or Joshua Tree.
Bro, I'm right there with you. We'll be neighbors, dog. Yeah, I'm down.
Prices are so good.
Under 200, man.
You get
pretty solid.
You get 2 acres, 3 acres, 5 acres. You get a nice little 2-bedroom house, whatever, and like you said, $200,000, and that gets you a pretty nice pad, bro. And I get a couple acres. I'm living right here.
You're speaking my language,
or
man.
whatever. I'm gonna pay $400,000-$500,000 for a fucking 4-bedroom house and have no yard, like.
Because you know what I get to do? I get to throw raging parties.
Yeah.
We're going to have bonfires. I'm going to build BMX jumps. I'm going to do all types of shit with
and
my
it's just
life.
like this.
Exactly.
Especially people in LA. Why do you want to pay $500,000 for fucking
a condo?
Oh, for a fucking a suite, dude. For a fucking studio.
800 square
for something
feet.
a little bigger than this room.
San Francisco.
You're paying $500,000?
It's San Francisco.
San Francisco's
$6,000
now, bro.
for 500 square feet.
San
It's
Francisco
location,
is
man.
500 square feet. That's
all homeless and shit now. San Francisco is like.
It's kind of ironic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's like so bougie, right?
Check this out.
You got to be making at least 6 figures a year.
I was
in
in
San
San
They said
Francisco.
the median, I think, is like 6 figures a year.
Yeah.
The median.
Probably like 150 is probably like the median.
It's like exactly 150.
Check this out. I was in San Francisco like 2 days prior to the pandemic. Like in early March when everybody was just going stir crazy.
Oh, you were up there, bro.
Yeah, this is what I started to see. I started to see, everybody wearing masks. And,
Even the homeless?
No, they weren't wearing...
They don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, I know, man.
Because, their life's down the drain anyways.
Well, no, financially it is, but a lot of them are happy, dude. They don't got to go to work. They get to,
Some, bro.
The ones that are sober, dude. Right, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and there's like a huge
small amount of motherfuckers are really happy. They might say they are.
The police don't do shit about it. They don't do nothing about it. They just let them live there.
They just want to pull you over for running a red light or running a stop sign or fucking going 10 miles over the speed limit. They don't, they really don't.
That
but
is
it's
all quota.
over being a parasite.
Well, no, and that's kind of no. They're not parasites, bro. It depends.
Well, I'm
not
not saying all of them are parasites.
A lot are, bro. Like
well, the ones there, because the ones out here are pretty cool, man. They keep to themselves.
Yeah, and I get it.
For the most part,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. I guess you're saying you're right. But they're not really doing much.
I don't want to generalize homeless people.
But I'm just saying, like, especially like San Francisco and shit, you're paying for this nice ass place or whatever, and you got homeless dudes sitting outside your fucking pad,
it's your fault.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
But it's your fault at the end of the day because that's your choice.
Yeah, and
life's a series of choices, you know.
You shouldn't even be. We're not even built to live like that, bro. I don't even get it, dude. Like I grew up and I remember my favorite times growing up. I was at my buddy's house and he had a big ass. Not even a big house, but he had a lot of acres, and they had like a batting cage. They had
dude, are you serious?
Yeah,
in his property, bro.
On his property.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, that's off the hook.
They had a little like dirt bike area.
Track.
They had like dirt bike track, little playground. Like the dogs were running around, getting like mice in the fields and shit, and like that.
Country boy shit.
That was fucking life, bro. As
bro,
a kid,
absolutely, dude.
You need to just be one with Earth a little bit, bro, because we're all techie. We're all on tablets, laptops, phones. We're just missing life that is just right outside the fucking door. Because
I'll tell you this,
there's a whole world out there.
Yeah.
Growing up, I spent all my weekends going to Mexicali because majority of my family lives out there, and we would actually go to my uncle's because he had a ranch at the time and a lot of land. He had a horse, and he had some shit, and it was fun growing up, in the ranch and literally, seeing the chickens, hearing the roosters, and just feeding the pets and just playing the banda, just enjoying the fruits and labor of our childhood.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's crazy to see that, kids like got AirPods, everyone's got AirPods, and kids got their tablets, they're
disconnected from
switches,
they're disjointed from reality, man.
Especially with this pandemic and everything, it's gotten me very scared that I don't want my children to be like if I feel like the government. And maybe they're not on purpose, but I feel like the government is really starting to control people and give people very, like, unsocialized, like, where nobody wants to talk to each other, everybody's kind of against each other, and that's why I kind of really want to get a spot in Yucca or something and get my kids really just one with the land and animals and, like, remember, like, there's a lot to this world. It's not just, like, what you see on social media.
You know where I want to move?
What you see on YouTube or whatever the fuck,
Troy, you got a good head on your shoulders, man.
If I need to go to Yucca, you too, bro.
I need to go to Yucca.
And the thing is,
or Joshua Tree.
If I get to the point, if I want to move out the States, I'm going to move to Europe.
That's the dream for me, too.
At
least for a little. Not permanently, but I'd love to live out there for a bit.
Spend, at least live half a year.
I want to go
there.
visit first and see how
let's move.
I'm going to love it out there.
Yeah. Hey, dude, when we go out there, like, have you gone out there? You've gone out there, right?
My family's out there.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, when you go out there, are the ladies like, oh, I love your American accent? Do you have
dude, I'm telling you. I'll tell you this, dude. I'll tell you this. Here, I don't chase it for shit. Out there, dude, they were coming to me. They were coming. I didn't open no Tinder. I didn't open nothing.
They were just right there.
Just out there, dude. I'll tell you this. You don't have to have a nice car to impress girls. I was actually hitting up girls on a bicycle.
Hey, so okay. Hold on. I'm gonna make a point. If there's any females, anybody watching this, shout out to the beautiful real females that have beautiful souls. Females, why is it when I go out of town, I'm a chick magnet? Why is that? How come out here you guys avoid me like the plague? Like what is it? What is going on? Like you guys don't want to have real conversations. You don't want to go on hikes. You don't want to go. I want to go take you to Havasu. I want to go. Nobody wants to do nothing out here, bro. When I go out of town, I don't even gotta try, dude. They want to get to know me. So there's something going on here, bro.
You're the new guy.
Exactly.
You're giving them
they
the new
feel
vibe.
those vibes.
Right.
They feel that you're not from there, and that's what it is. They feel like this guy's not from here.
Because I could go through my call. I got people.
Bro.
I can't even keep up. People are dying to hang out with me, dude. Like, 'cause I'm a pretty fun guy, and I'm not. No,
okay, bro.
No, dude. But the thing is, it's like you guys. There's something wrong with the mindset out here, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? No, I'm just proving a point.
Nah, I get you. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm just fucking
with you. No. I'm fucking. I'm just being silly,
man.
I'm just being silly. But
well, I feel you too. That's why I don't got no homies, dude. Nobody wants to do shit with me, bro. It's all good.
It's all good.
I try to kick with people. People don't want to do nothing, dude.
Nothing.
Right.
They don't want to do a damn thing.
I mean, I got chicks banging my line.
Do something. They're like, Nah, I'm good, bro.
Right. It's the same thing even with some of the old homies, man. Like,
hey, dog, you down to get faded out? No, bro,
which
I'm cool.
maybe like twice a month, dude. I'm down for those certain nights. We go get
don't
wasted at the
drink no
pool.
more.
See, and that's
you know?
that's all they do, bro.
Right.
Like, bro, I
Right.
even tried to like get some homies like, hey, let's go to K1, let's go fucking.
Bro,
race.
let's go, dude.
Yeah,
The go
race.
karts, yeah.
Yeah, go-karts,
Let's go.
bro. I don't want to just get drunk every day,
No,
bro. That's
dude.
not
Let's go to
exciting.
K1. Let's
No.
go to the beach. Let's
Do something
fucking do something
different,
fun.
yeah, bro. But
that's
I
kinda
bring
the
up
point-
shit like that, and people are like, nah. I'm like, all right, but you guys will fucking go spend $100
Right. At the
Agua
bar.
Caliente or whatever.
At Agua Caliente. And that was the point I was kind of driving across. I was getting across with the women.
I don't take
Yeah.
girls out
Why
on
not
dates.
women? Like, let's go out, meet the guys. Go on hikes with them. Go work out with them. The guys are trying to improve your life too. And that's the thing. It's like, if you're not with it, either you get in line or you get left behind. That's
Exactly.
the thing. Like, I don't play the whole. If you're gonna bail on me with the hike, forget it. Like, I'm not gonna.
It's like Darius with all the
Everybody
dating
goes
advice.
I don't go down in life. I go up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Shout out to you guys. You guys confirmed today. Showed up today. I appreciate that because a lot of
Yeah, bro.
people will like. By the time I get them on the podcast, it's like the second, third time they're supposed to be on the podcast. You know, people are fucking.
Hey,
flaky,
I'm gonna
bro.
say this right now.
Straight flaky.
I had an old school Italian
And it's a lot
grandfather.
of work.
Dog, I had an old school Italian grandfather. He told me, there's one thing he taught me in life: a man is only as good as his word.
Exactly.
Do not, and if anything, under promise and over deliver.
I think that's
Yep.
that's the best way to do it. Yeah, and I have been on the wrong side before where I overpromised a lot. And
What time did I pull up today?
Didn't deliver.
8:02.
Oh yeah, right on.
Yeah.
I was gonna look like
I mean,
I had
it's
my
two.
Apple Watch. Don't even have my watch on this.
Hey, you hit me up at perfect timing today. I was like, yeah, podcast today.
Fuck it.
Over
that's
two,
fine.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Troy said if you were at 8, bro, we were at 8:02, man. We were a little off, but
So, I say let's wrap this shit up. And you guys drop all your Instagram for this. Drop your Instagram or your website, whatever. And then, is
Yeah,
there
sure, bro.
any is there a date people can look for a release? Or is there anything like
Within a few weeks.
a few weeks something's getting dropped?
yeah, man, we got
Legit.
We're dropping this, on a mystery date, so.
Okay, so
Keep your eyes peeled, man.
Keep it in a
Be on your
mystery.
toes.
Keep
This
it a
is-
mystery.
Seems like Third Eye. That is what it is.
Be on the edge of your
We
seat.
don't have a
mystery,
date,
bro.
but
It's a
it's
mystery,
on the
man.
way.
Yeah.
It's sooner than you think.
All right. So where can they find your shit on Instagram? What is the
Third Eye at thirdeye.optics.
the handle's
Instagram.
thirdeye.optics. Tell them about the website.
The website, it's thirdeyeoptics.com on the way. And
legit?
We'll announce it on our
and then
gram.
our media handles at Homie Maloney, HOME instead of HOMIE,
Bro, I
Well, my
used to
last name.
always think it was Honey Maloney. I used to always try to search you, and I'd be like typing in Honey, and I'm like, it's
I've
Homie,
had that
it's
name for
Homie,
like
it's
6
Homie.
years.
Yeah.
I got a present for you.
Ooh, we got a go ahead. I don't know how that got there.
No, they're right
It's a
there.
sticker.
Oh.
They're outside.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out.
Yeah.
It's
we
for
got
you, man.
Yeah.
I
It's
appreciate
a gift-
it. I'll
it's-
fucking rock it.
Bro,
Yeah,
thanks for
we'll
having us on the
just let it
podcast,
go.
man. It's a
Yeah.
gift from us to you, bro.
Let's get this shit up on
The camera right there. Oh, yeah.
Third Eye Optics.
That's our first print.
Oh.
That's our first run, bro.
This will be coming in the first release or what?
Yep. That's
Oh, yeah.
the test right there.
Shout
I
out.
love it,
Appreciate it,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us on the podcast.
Yeah, no
bro.
problem. Episode
Anytime,
68.
man.
This was first of a couple big ones I got coming out in the next couple weeks, so I'm excited.
You got
I'm happy
Alec
that-
Henderson, man. Actually,
Shout out
coming
to
up,
Alec
right?
Henderson.
He's coming up tomorrow. He should be coming out.
I'll peep the podcast, bro.
Yeah,
That's-
that guy's got some crazy. I don't know exactly what he's got going on, but
Bro,
it looks like he's got some
working,
shit
man.
going.
He's working.
Yeah,
Shout
Oh,
out
bro.
to
he's-
him, man. That's my boy. Shout out.
I
to
don't
him,
think I
man.
follow the guy, so I'm gonna have to follow him. But
Yeah.
the last because my old I deleted Instagram. It's a long story. I had to start over from scratch last year.
Oh,
but,
okay.
2 years ago. But yeah, I mean, the last time I was following him, I saw he was up there with the celebrities, and
Yeah,
he's doing something.
He was just with fucking one of the Ball brothers when he
Shout
got
out to
drafted,
him,
and then he
man.
was
Oh,
with
wow,
just
dude.
Megan the Stallion after
Shout
she
out
just
to
won.
him, man. He's doing
Yeah.
his own work.
Yeah,
So
big shout out to
that's why
Alec, man.
I shout it, and I'm excited, bro. He's fucking. I'm excited to have him on, bro. 'Cause
Hey,
he's
big
doing
up
some
to
big
him, though.
things. Yeah, and
Big up to
I'm
my
excited
boy.
that you guys are
Yeah.
doing these big things too, bro. This is. I love doing this podcast because how many times do you guys sit here and just have an hour? Like it's been an hour and a half. How long you guys
Wow,
sit here and just
shit.
talk for a fucking hour and a half with I haven't talked to you guys in forever, really.
Yeah,
I've
right.
had a 10-minute conversation with you a couple years ago, or maybe couple months ago. And
Yeah.
you haven't talked to you in years, bro.
Right.
So,
Good catching up, man.
yeah, I love doing this shit, seeing what everybody's doing, and
This is
I
so
feel like we
cool.
got a lot of homies that are actually grinding and making a difference. So I'm excited to see what you guys end up doing.
Yeah, I just want to say
See
too,
what's
man.
going
Your podcast is awesome. Thanks for letting everybody on this podcast speak their minds, man.
We wouldn't be possible without you guys fucking coming on, you know? That's the only way it works, is to get the guests. Yeah. I can't do it myself.
Bro, I see this going places, man. Like, just
appreciate
keep grinding. It's gonna take off, bro. You're gonna have a really successful podcast, man.
Exactly.
You might not be like Joe Rogan, but it's gonna get up there, man.
Exactly.
Hey, I don't want to say that.
Give me 1,000, you fucking asshole.
1,000. Come on.
Oh no.
Yo, good.